Recording in progress.
Oh,
Oh, oh my God. Yeah, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and
boom.
girls, welcome back. Today on the episode, we've got Copenhagen,
Yeah.
Mr. File. All right, just gonna run down a cheeky little how you doing of the chat. We're gonna go June 2, we're gonna go Shrek.
It just doesn't work, unfortunately. That just looks.
Oh, we need to set the backgrounds again, eh? Fuck.
There we go. Yo, the toast.
Yo. So we're just gonna dive deep into the Shrek movie series and just really cover all the basics.
Yeah. I think there's like six of them now, plus Puss in Boots.
What do you
Two
mean
Puss in Boots movies.
you know all
Oi,
the details.
quick random side note before we properly begin though. If you
Hmm.
haven't watched it, please watch Puss in Boots
Wait,
The Last Wish. It
thank
is
you for reminding
fucking
me because like
banging, bro.
yeah, you've told me to, my brother told me to, my family has told me to, but I
it
just keep
it has
forgetting.
no right to be as good as it is. Like it's like what the fuck? What? How is this part of the Shrek universe? It's so deep and
Little deep chat
serious and
with
like
Puss
deals
Puss.
with deals with death and shit like that. So it's like hectic ass. You're like, how is this a kids movie? Like I'd be pretty fucking terrified if I was 10 years old
Is.
watching this.
Um,
Yeah,
Another quick side note before we dive into the topics, but like at the moment the company I work for is like low key just they're like reorganizing management and everything like that. And one of the managers wanted to call me today, like the main manager who organizes the staff to like fire them and shit. And she wanted to call me and I was like, oh no, what's going on? And I've been getting like praise from everyone recently. So I was like,
yeah, yeah.
fuck, what's going to happen? And then anyway, she just wanted to ask if I wanted to do some work at a different site, like painting and shit. And I was like, oh yeah, sweet. But for like 10 minutes, bro, I was so nervous and anxious, but then I had no reason to be. It's just so
Oh,
stupid how you just get
it's always like that, eh?
freaking
Nah,
out like,
nah.
oh,
It's always like
oh,
that, bro. I know the exact feeling.
oh.
Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna fucking turn
One,
off the notifications.
two. That's two
Stop
seconds. That's two.
Stop
Or
notifying me. I don't want to know. Well, 7 seconds.
I really
Um.
want to
Oh, what? Let's get that video back. Let's get that. There we go.
I get
Blackwell
Shrek
Jones.
background.
Blackwell Jones. All right. Second time over.
Yeah,
Second
just
time
so you
over.
guys
So when are you
know,
gonna have to boost? Sorry.
I don't know. I'm gonna get a message on my phone and then I'm gonna have to run outside, grab something, and then run back in.
Oh, Parshlax.
Yeah. Um, so it could be any moment. But
All good.
if you guys, thank you for tuning into the first episode of
Who knows?
Who Knows? Yo, there it is. Who knows, boy? I like it.
The Who Knows podcast is who knows what topics are being brought up today.
Excellent. I like it. All
just
right.
just
Hit the back
random
bottle for Who Knows.
squabbles.
We're gonna go
Yeah,
to June 2. We're gonna run through our Fallout review, and we're gonna also talk about UFC 300
just
back
a quick, yeah, just a few side notes.
because
And
damn.
then to finish it off, we'll give our thoughts on the Connor versus Chandler announcement, just
Mm.
because Connor's our boy, and yeah, we got some thoughts about that. Got some,
Wait,
oh, I
should
don't
we
know,
start there?
with the Connor versus Chandler, because it's
Yeah,
recent.
yeah.
Yep, all right. I don't know what to think about it. Obviously, like I'm so keen, like I'm keen to watch him again. I'm always gonna tune in, but like I also don't want to see him get KO'd viciously. And I don't know, man. You got the money, you got a family. Like, let's just stop being a crazy cunt and just relax with with the whānau and just chill out and enjoy your money. Like, you don't need to do this anymore. You have nothing to prove.
Yeah.
Um, but at the end of the day, I guess maybe for him, I've got this idea that maybe he needs competition to like a lot of fighters do. I feel like once they lose competition, they kind of lose touch with reality a little bit because they don't have something
Yeah.
they're chasing, so
Kind of
that they
like
just kind of
Volkanovski's just been
fall
saying
in.
about
Yeah,
how he
yeah,
wants to be in camp sort of thing, eh?
exactly. And then with Connor, with infinite resources and money, like Lord only knows what you could get up to,
Yeah.
and where your mind would go. So I guess for him, it's probably like a distraction, something to move
Mm.
forward with.
Bro,
But yeah, overall thoughts. What are you thinking's gonna happen on this one?
I recently listened to a podcast with Michael Chandler. He was on Andy Frisella's podcast, and real interesting character, super cool guy, and I don't know, he just seems like I don't know Connor's situation, but Chandler seems like he's just so locked in, bro.
Yeah, he is that sort of dude. And I think like stylistically, if this was prime Connor,
Connor should win.
Chandler's like the perfect fight for him. It's like that stocky wrestler who throws like huge fucking hooks that Connor would back in the day would step back like he did with Eddie Alvarez, step back, boom,
Yeah.
left hand out.
Wait, just the
But
other
like,
day I watched how Connor was
is he
prepping
gonna have
into
that
Dune.
timing for the Aldo fight?
How crazy is that,
Yeah,
eh?
that's fucking crazy. Yeah, that step back,
And,
boom. Yeah, it's
yeah.
nuts.
And then he goes out 7 seconds.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So that is my concern. Is like obviously Connor relies on timing and speed, and I feel like he hasn't fought for what like almost 3 years now. So his timing is going to be not completely there. I don't know. It's risky, man. If he gets KO'd by like the way he's going to lose from Chandler is going to be a vicious KO if that's how he's going to lose too. Like, there's no way this fight's going five
Mm,
rounds. It's just there's no way you hear the final bell at the end of this fight. Someone's getting knocked out.
yeah, fuck. I don't know, man.
Pray to the MMA gods. Give us that.
I'm not actually like I'd rather it didn't happen.
Yeah, me too. But you're still going to watch
Oh,
regardless, aren't you?
100%. Yeah.
So yeah. Ah, well, it is what it is. It's
I just
what's your
really
what's
don't
your
like
final prediction?
I don't like watching people get fucked up. Like watching Gaethje get knocked down, I was just like, oh no.
Yeah,
Oh no.
the
Like
worst.
rather than like, oh my God, amazing, my brain instantly goes into like, oh, poor cunt. I wonder if he's gonna be okay. That's what I think.
It's the worst. Meaty Connor. The one thing I've noticed is he looks in shape and like less juice now. Like he looks like, except I feel like his whole face has changed, but he looks like I don't know. He looks skinnier. He looks prepared.
Yeah, he does look pretty jacked as well, like real lean and like solid.
Yeah. What you were
Yeah, I don't
saying
know.
though about seeing fighters get fucked up, the worst for me is always got to be the Ferguson, the what
Oh,
Gaethje did to Ferguson. That
yeah.
was just something else to watch because he never got KO'd, but just the amount of punishment he took to the point where he was just like shaking his head around, like, what is going on? It's just, oh, bro, that fight gives me the heebies.
I mean, even Chandler toe kicking him to the chin and like,
Yeah, well, that was when he got full KO'd. Yeah, that wasn't good either.
bro,
He
like,
went from a 12 he went from a 12 win streak, set up to fight Habib three times, but things kept happening. So it never happened to losing like five times in a row. Just falling further and further down the rankings.
thank you for your service, sir, but please.
Can you, I know. Like and how fucking wretched is it? He was on a 12 fight win streak and he never got his title shot.
Yeah.
Because things just kept popping up. Like he would get injured or he would be set up to fight Habib for the title, and then Habib got injured, and then Habib pulled out from sickness or something.
I feel so bad as well, like going through the sort of like hell camp style training with David Goggins and then he still got destroyed.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a smart decision
Either he's
because
already
like
mentally tough.
you
I know
just
that you've already said this. Like he's already
yeah you he
mentally
didn't
not,
need that.
he
Do
doesn't
we
need it.
really need to fatigue him like to exhaustion before the fight? So he's going to come in there like already fatigued. I don't know. That was just
Yeah.
an odd decision, eh?
All right.
But
To wrap up
anyway,
the segment, yeah, I'm gonna go with I don't want to say this out loud, but I'm gonna say like Chandler somehow. I don't know, bro. I hate it.
you got to go with a round. It's going to be
Uh
KO. So,
Chandler round three within the first 2 minutes. Not
do you
that
think he KOs him, or do you think he straight knockouts him one shot, or he puts him down and then ground and pounds him into the ground.
I don't know. I just think something crazy might happen, like his leg breaking or some crazy shit.
Just shut the fuck up. His left arm breaks this time, maybe.
Oh, stop it.
No,
Uh,
no.
But yeah, all right. What about
Yeah,
you?
it
What's
just
your
feels
pick?
like there's a downfall. Just because I'm gonna just rip the boy. Like my brain is telling me go with Chandler, go with Chandler. There's no way. I'm gonna go Connor second round KO. I'm gonna say the first round is like super close. Connor probably wins the first 2 minutes, and then I reckon Chandler takes it to the ground, rides him out to the end of the round, and then in the second round, Connor gets that left hand magic back. One more KO for the boys. Crowd goes nuts. Oh, let's go.
Wait, don't you see it though? Like he loses, he's probably gonna retire. He wins, he's gonna go and do some dumb shit.
I don't know. I think either way, he's not going to retire.
Really?
I just feel like if he
Mm,
was going to retire, he would already. I feel like he's got that he wants to keep fighting mentality.
yeah, true.
He gonna keep going. He gonna keep going until his brain is no more. Unfortunately.
God damn. Wait,
But
I
yeah,
was just
Connor,
reminiscing.
KO, round two. Let's go. Imagine how
No.
crazy you'll go. Oh, the
Uh,
redemption,
wait,
please. It sucks because like when does a UFC fighter get redemption? Never, but let's just hope.
yeah, I pray to the gods.
Pray to the MMA lords, bro.
Exactly. Speaking of the gods, I was ch chatting the other day with this guy Richie at work about Vikings and how good that scene was when he's looking back at the shoreline. And
The village.
bro,
Yeah.
I just can't help but think that's Connor and like, you know, he just wants the castle, but he's already
Looking back
got
at the prime. He's looking back
yeah.
at his prime and imagining what could have been, but not
Yeah.
seeing what can be ahead. Anyway.
I just wait.
God damn.
Just to cover that quickly, like I loved and respected him so much when he was like, "Yeah, let's have a clean fight. Let's do this. This is great." Like, I respect you, bro. And then all of a sudden, just he became an asshole again. So I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
he's turning into a father figure." And then it was just like, boom, never mind. Now
Yeah.
he's talking shit about
I
like,
do, and the thing is I don't think the shit talking does at this point I don't think it does anything. Like he was nice to Cerrone, KO'd him. He was nice to Poirier the first time, lost him. He was really mean to Habib, got fucking pummeled. I think at this point, let's just be a good dude. Who gives a fuck? Like
yeah,
everyone's gonna watch
agree.
regardless. You don't need to come in all crazy and
And
shit.
then he said some dumb shit about Sean O'Malley and then Ryan Garcia and like I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
I
I think there was a bit of a going on in that. I don't know. But
seemed like it.
he seemed yeah, super unhinged. Eh?
Yeah,
Just completely off his rockers. Like, I don't know. It's a funny, like, because all the rumors about him doing steroids to get back into shape and like he obviously got massive. Who knows if he really did or not?
mm,
No one can say, but to go at Sean and Ryan for popping one time, which they did pop. Obviously they came out and they're doing like it was a tainted supplement thing, which it could have been, but we'll never fucking know.
yeah.
It's a bit
But
weird. It is a little bit weird.
I don't know. I just don't fucking care because like
And how insanely crazy he was too. Like, I will kill yous both.
yeah.
Book in a spa right now. Come over so I can kill you. It's like holy shit.
Oh, bro, sorry, real quick. I think someone might be here.
No, all good. Yeah. Commercial break.
Never mind, Brenna.
Commercial break. 1, 2, 4.
And
1, 2, 4. Nothing else. Wait,
something I
let's
want to
move
quickly
on.
say on that topic before we move on is like ah fuck, I completely forgot. It was gonna be good. I'm on such a Sean O'Malley hype train that if anyone like talks shit about him, I'm just like, you know, fuck you.
Nah. Connor's still my boy.
Yeah,
Sean O'Malley
agreed.
can fucking get it.
I just yeah.
Petra Jan's still my boy of that division, bro. Let's go, Petra. It's crack up how we have like our favorites, but then also we have differences like that. Like I just rate Petra Jan.
You
Little
know who I like
tank.
but don't like his style at all is Yuri.
Yeah, he's just fucking crazy. It's funny because like he preaches like the samurai thing, but then as soon as he gets hit, he just turns into a madman and
Yeah,
just takes shots. Dude has an absolute chin though. It shows you how hard Pereira hits because even in that last fight against Rakic, he took like 50 shots to the head and just didn't stumble, didn't fall or anything, just kept moving forward, swinging
yeah.
wildly.
And Pereira
He's
fucking
really unique though.
well.
Like he does really unique things. Like he'll like pump out the right hand and then throw like a uppercut from like all the way down at his legs. It's really unique.
Yeah, he's got his style is just so chill, and I think that's sometimes bad because, bro, he leans in with his head. He'll like charge like,
Yeah, no, he does.
and
He
go.
does that. He does that because he baits them to try hit him in the head, and he's probably like, "I've got a good enough chin that if they hit me, I'll just return with another shot." But yeah, he does that.
God damn, it's intense.
Absolute warrior.
All right. Um, do we want to go Fallout or June 2?
We'll do June 2 first.
All right. So
Junimus Maximus.
should we give a brief summary or nah? Just send it with our thoughts.
Everyone knows it. Everyone's probably seen it already. June
If you haven't,
2.
pause this fucking video, go watch Dune 2, come back and watch this video straight afterwards. Make that your next 3 hours of
100%.
your life.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So overall thoughts, I think the movie was amazing, and as we've already spoken about, just
Oh, bro,
miles
it's
above
so fucking
anything
dumb that
else
we
at
have
the
to speak
moment.
about this again.
I know, second time, let's go, baby.
Round two, Dune 2, round two.
But yeah, the movie is amazing. Almost every aspect is amazing. What are your thoughts, my bro?
Um, yeah, fuck, man. I feel like the thing I want to say is just the fact that it restored my faith in cinematography and in movies, and yeah, fuck. I just haven't been to a movie for a long time that I've been actually really stoked to be in and be enjoying. And so it was just
Yeah,
super refreshing to like actually find something to enjoy and like go back a second time to watch it because it was that good. And that's been very rare for me lately, bro. You know how critical I am of a
yeah,
lot of stuff, and
100%.
like I just
Both of us are. I feel like the older we've got, the more critical we've become. Like, there's so many movies where people be like, "Oh no, it was pretty good," and I'll watch it and just be like, "What? What
yeah,
is this? What is
like
this?"
they're not even
Just
acting well.
the
Why do you
amount of
like this fucking
shit
movie?
put out. Yeah, it's fucking
Yeah,
absurd, and it's just good to see a director that's obviously passionate about it and takes so much time and just all the little details and what like really appreciates the source material because I feel like a lot of movies now like let's just go to Marvel. I feel like they just pump out. It's just a machine at this point that just
wait,
pumps out 17
uh,
generic movies and TV shows
don't talk
per
shit about
year of
Marvel.
just
It's my favorite.
absolute generic nonsense, bro. Just what is this? Let's go. Let's keep replacing all the good male characters. Let's just keep replacing them with strong female leads and
Good
just
idea,
make
right?
them look like losers.
Wait, do you know my favorite TV series recently?
What?
She-Hulk.
Don't. Yeah, me. I agree. Anyway, bro, we've gone on an absolute rant.
But the point of that run is just the
June.
fact that June 2 is real. It's a real movie.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
like
diamond, bro. It's a diamond in the rough.
it's a diamond in the rough.
It is amazing.
It's
Yeah.
very
So,
good.
what did you think was the things that you loved about it?
Thing I loved was the acting was fucking incredible. Um, man, I've forgotten a few people's names and shit since we talked about it last time, but the bald-headed guy,
Bald Eaglian. Oh, Batista.
nah, fucking
We'll get to that later. We'll get to that one later. Bald head. Oh, Fade.
yeah, Fade.
Fade. Yeah,
So
yeah. Elvis, the dude who plays Elvis. I can't remember his name, but
yeah.
I know, yeah.
But
Yeah,
that character was just
incredible.
so like captivating and like the he reminded me of the Joker in the sense that he stood out amongst the crowd of actors because he was just so like
Yeah.
in his character and like just sick. He was just a sick cunt. And I'm not meaning sick cunt as in gangster. I'm meaning like he was just a sick person, but played the
But
character
his
so
his
well.
his charisma for some reason made you low-key like him, even though
Yeah,
he was absolutely fucked. Like he obviously was the most sadistic bastard, but just like the Joker, the way he's portrayed because of the actor, you're like, oh my god, I kind of like this
yeah.
guy, and it's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird that you like the Joker even though he's fucked, just like it's weird that you like Fade
Yeah,
even though he's fucked, but you can't help it because yeah, like you said, the charisma and like
yeah, yeah. His opening scene where he comes into the Colosseum and it's all in like the way their sun reflects is like black and white is just absolutely incredible. My other in terms of the acting, everyone did an amazing job, but I also thought Timothy Chalamet was just so good. Like that scene, spoilers for anyone that hasn't seen it, you might want to bail out on this now. But the scene where he finally gives in and becomes like the prophet, like
mm,
even though we know he's probably not like the legit prophet, but
man,
when he comes into that room and just fucking starts yelling at people, at first I was like, oh man, I really don't know how I feel about
bro.
this. But then he just, with his voice, he like turns it up a notch and you're instantly like, oh my God, I believe.
Wait,
Listen, listen.
I'm sorry to do this because this is like classic Hunter move, but like
Nah, nah, go.
I can't help but interpret that in the context of real life too, how like you can like deny something for so long that is actually really empowering. Just like, you know, like when we hung out in Australia and it was just the most insane time and we were just blessed. Like I don't always lean into that way of thinking and being, but it's like always there and just
Yeah,
like the Issa El Gaib sort of thing, like once he stepped up, it actually empowered everyone. And I know that's like
yeah,
it's just so crazy that we always have the choice to like be an empowered version of ourselves or not. And it's just always hard to think that it's a choice. Anyway,
yeah,
philosophical tangent, saluted, but you know,
yeah, 100%.
yeah,
100%.
100%.
um, the other thing that I really loved was how just gorgeous the cinematography was and how
Yeah,
well they blended like the actual environment into the CGI. And
yeah.
you could see like we talked about it, like the level of detail they have, like when the ship's coming down with the what are they
Oh,
called? Not the
bro, that
king, with the
thing
bloody
going.
yeah. When it comes down and you can see the sun reflecting off one side, and
Yeah,
as the day moves, it like reflects to the other side, and like just the amount of detail put on the ship at that time, the way it like glimmers from the sun is
yeah.
just something to behold,
But
mate.
I also think
To
that like
behold.
unless you have an understanding of what that actually took to create, which is like for that one little scene, bro, just weeks and weeks of effort and animation to get that one scene. It's just mind blowing.
But you
And
can
it's
tell the animators were also passionate about it. That's the thing with Marvel. Sorry to bring them up again, but
yeah,
how bad is the CGI in their movies now? It literally looks like a PlayStation 2 game.
it actually does. I was just
Like,
thinking
what
that.
the fuck happened? Like, you can go back to Iron Man 1 and you're like, holy shit, this is so good. And then you
Yeah.
go to the ones now and you're like, what the fuck? What
Yeah.
happened? Well,
Wait,
how have we downgraded, bro?
I was
What's
literally
going
just
on?
thinking there's a scene of Doctor Strange where it's like in slow-mo or something, and then he's like moving and his finger, like it just looks like a fucking
It
cartoon.
just doesn't, yeah, it's just absurd, bro.
Yeah.
It's just night and day when you see a movie like that, like June 2, and then you go back to a movie like that. You're like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? What the fuck, mate? What happened?
What the fuck is that?
um, all right, what didn't we love about the movie? I already know what yours is going to be, so you can start that off.
All right, well, I'm gonna fucking go on a bloody rant here because Mr. Batista, I respect you a lot, brother, but fuck me, why was your character such a bitch? And the thing is I say that because in June 1, his character was really, really good. And
Yeah,
in June 2, he just, I know that that was his arc, but like, he just, oh, someone's here. I'll be right back.
little break, info, live package pickup. We await confirmation that Hunter Crisp has returned. Gucci. Plim. Wait, Plim Jones. Timothy Plim.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Just had to quickly get a fucking package delivery. So we're back. I'm gonna edit this shit. Oi, you remind me of Shrek, oi, straight up.
Yeah, I thought so. Same
Especially
ears, bro.
especially the kissing one.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh. Um, yeah, I reckon let's just give a summary of June and then spend the next 7 minutes 45 on Fallout.
Do you only have 7 minutes until the recording ends?
Actually, that'll just be the meeting and then we can just restart anyway, right?
Yeah, we'll just end this. We'll end this, and then we'll just do another meeting, and then just
Yeah.
add them together.
Yeah, cool.
Cooch
Okay.
man,
Don't worry about it.
just put like a cut there.
Hmm.
All right, let's finish off June. So the one part I didn't like, the one single thing about the movie which I didn't like, which is that's fucking ridiculous. Like, it's funny. Like, we love this movie, so I feel like every movie has like hundreds of flaws. Like, you can just nitpick a movie, but if you like it enough, you don't give a shit about the flaws.
Yeah.
So, like, to me, this is the one flaw that stood out was the jump cut of when he went into the desert, and then he was like went on his mission into the desert to travel through the desert to come back or whatever. And it just jump cut from that to him fighting one of the big rig things. You get one of the spice harvesters, and there was like no
Oh,
explanation. It was just like
yeah.
journeying through the desert, and then boom, bop, 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 and it was like, oh shit, what's happening? I literally sat there like,
Is that
have
the
I
same scene
missed something? Have we
that
skipped something here?
yeah, right. That's the scene that he finds his like long lost father's like the warrior dude, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no, no, no. It's before that one. It's the one where they take down the first spice harvester, and he's with his missus, and they're like, it just opens up, and they're like already in the middle of the battle. And then they take down the harvester, and they're all like, "Oh my god, that was amazing!
Oh.
We can fight
Yeah,
them,"
right.
you
It's the
know?
one where they're like fucking boosting and hiding under the legs and then they shoot the rocket.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I like, yeah, I understand they probably just cut out the whole portion of him doing his desert journey because it's just like a waste of time. But it was like just so, it wasn't like
Yeah, they could have
connected. Like, it just
transitioned
felt
it
like it
rather
just
than just
jumped.
like
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah. Like the
Yeah.
second time watching it, I didn't care at all because I knew what was coming. But the first time I was like, oh, what? I was like, have I missed something? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
That's my only flaw. So yeah, not too much to nitpick. Overall thoughts. What's our scores out of 10? I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 in today's time. Two thumbs up.
Boom fire. Yeah, fuck man.
Boom.
I reckon a solid boom boom. That's what I
Yo, yo, solid
reckon.
erection. Let's go.
Yeah, that
All right. Are we gonna?
solid erection. Solid
Yeah,
erection.
that's what we'll score it on.
Wait,
Erection.
erectile dysfunction is
any
like
any outie, semi
full
bones or
full bone dog,
full
bro.
chub,
Full
full
chub,
boner.
full bone. Or even a bit of throbbing going on.
I
Jesus.
don't even know how we're gonna put that in this video.
Ah,
But yeah, alrighty. Shall we leave and then start a new meeting so you get or do you only get 40 minutes per day?
really?
Oh.
Nah, surely it's 40 minutes per meeting, bro. Wait, quickly to summarize June 2, I just want to shout out to the director, the actors, and just like the whole cast for doing a movie properly from start to finish and giving a fuck about the art of cinematography and movie making.
Yeah.
Hans Zimmer on the soundtrack. Fucking shout out Hans Zimmer. He always
Yeah,
delivers.
you gotta shout out. Bro, see, there's so much we've missed because I
I
feel like
know
last we did record this once before and I feel like we went into more detail.
we did. We
But
smashed it last
obviously,
time.
yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
but
I'm not
obviously
gonna
Hans
lie.
Zimmer, boom.
Yeah.
Let's
Boy,
go.
something we need to do before we die together is watch Hans, the bro Hans, in real life.
Live.
Yeah.
Bro, that would be something else. Can you
Like
just
it,
imagine just the absolute glory?
imagine time. Just the whole
Yeah,
orchestra.
that would be. We're just at the front.
Would be there literally just like,
But
oh,
even like other ones
oh,
like that aren't as good. Like even some of his lesser good but still amazing ones are still good. Like Pirates of the Caribbean, still an absolute banging
oh,
soundtrack
bro,
too.
come on. Those are bangers too. I feel like every movie that he's in, he always makes the movie that much better.
Is Hans
Superman,
Zimmer?
Man of Steel.
Am I correct on that? Is he actually Pirates of the Caribbean, or
I
am
don't
I
think
just tripping?
I don't think he was, but maybe he is. I don't know. Or Man of Steel soundtrack.
Yeah, I might be wrong on that one. But
Wait,
yes, Man of Steel, The Dark Knight, just
just bangers.
infinite. And oh no, I don't know. It might be him actually. Look, I think it is him. The music. Oh no, it's not. No. He did. Oh, okay, so he didn't do film one, but he did films two to four.
Ah,
Fuck, what a tangent have gone on.
interesting that he picked up from two. Two was the best in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah. I one to three, they're all fucking amazing. It was so funny because I didn't know that the second and third were like controversial until I looked them up. Um, because I just thought they were all fucking so sick when I was younger. But apparently one and two weren't loved as much as the first. But I loved all three
Really?
of them. I don't
I
even count anything after three. It doesn't even to
Yeah,
me
it's
doesn't exist.
it's a different like
Yeah,
series. Just like Iron Man and Iron Man 2, in my opinion, I enjoyed Iron Man 2. Just like those two, they're in their own
yeah.
category. And it's like the rest of the fucking bullshit. Iron Man 3 and 4 and fucking fuck you.
All right. Oh yeah, we ending and restarting for Fallout and UFC
Yeah.
300.
All right, watch this
Gang. Okay.
seamless transition edit. I gotta leave that in. All right,
All right.
I'll send you the link off again.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm by myself now. What a loser. All right, goodbye. Thank you for
Boom.
recording. I just want to say a shout out to you, sir, for choosing the fucking backgrounds every time because those are bangers. Ladies and
You
gentlemen, boys
reckon?
and girls, welcome back to. Wait, should we just make this episode two and just make this two?
Up to you. I don't mind. Either or. Either or.
Well,
Who
fuck.
knows?
Who knows? It's so good. Who
Just
knows?
I reckon just continue it.
Cool. Well, this
Doesn't
is
really
part
matter either
two
or.
of the who knows. Who knows? Wait, what?
The who knows Fallout review. Alrighty, let's get on to this, mate. What's your
All right.
overall thoughts on Fallout?
I'm gonna
Honest
climb out the gate.
opinions.
I'm gonna climb out the gate and just say, um, really good and really shit. Um, um, all right. I think that some of the characters are incredible, and I think some of them shouldn't be in the show. That's what I think.
Yeah, all right, we'll get into that in a minute. I thought it was pretty great, but I didn't think it was like wasn't amazing. It
Yeah,
wasn't amazing. I felt like um it took a few episodes for me to really get into it. Like some shows just do that where it takes a few episodes to be hooked.
yeah.
I didn't love the characters at first, but by
Just
the
like the
end of it,
iconic
I did
Breaking
like
Bad
the
took a couple
characters.
episodes.
For me, B Bad was always just
Ah,
banging.
well, never mind, viewers at home.
You have finished Breaking Bad, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wait, you see
Good. Just want
Heisenberg's
to make
coming
sure.
out? I'm pretty sure it's a movie, a film.
No, that's bullshit.
Oh,
That's
really?
absolute. That's just some nonsense bullshit going around Facebook.
Well, never mind.
That would piss me right off,
Bro,
bro.
that was sourced from
Like, just
Facebook too.
absolutely ruin the ending. It'd be like, oh fuck, we just bring Heisenberg back from the dead. You fucking. Anyway, what did we love about the show? I thought that I liked, like, unlike you, I actually liked all three of the main protagonists by the end. But 100%. The Ghoul definitely stood out. He was the coolest character in the show. He was
Yeah.
just a straight up G. That dude fucking killed it. To be honest, I
The
thought his
actor
acting
is
was so good.
incredible.
Yeah, yeah, he was amazing. Just an absolute beast. I love that scene. Like, I think it was like one of the first scenes of him where he just. No, is it the first scene? I don't know. It's when he shows up to the town and just like kills the entire town.
Oh
And he has
yeah,
his
yeah,
gun.
yeah,
And he's just
yeah.
like bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
fucking lays waste to them. And I liked how his character wasn't. I liked that none of the characters actually were just purely good. Like they were all super grey. Like no one was really a good person in it. They were all
Yeah.
just like humans that were flawed as fuck.
Yeah, true.
I thought that the girl, I didn't like her much at first, but by the end, I thought she was sick as fuck. Like, and I loved how finally, like, you can have like a cool, strong woman that also has flaws. Like, she wasn't perfect. She wasn't just this badass warrior from the get go that wins all the fights. Like, she gets her
Yeah.
ass beat multiple times,
Yeah. And I thought
which
I
was
thought
fucking
that's
sick
what
to
was gonna
see.
happen, way.
Yeah,
As
when
the
it
show was
first
unfolding,
opened.
I was like, oh, here we go. She's gonna be like the save the day fucking cow.
Yeah,
And then nah, it's cool. I like it.
yeah. I also did like the other character as well. I can't remember his name.
Maximus.
Do you remember? Huh? Maximus, yeah, but I know I'll leave this up to you. But tell us what you liked first. Oh
um,
yes, and I love last point. I loved how accurate it was to the show, like
the
to the
game.
game. They
Yeah.
literally didn't like. I know it's all different characters and stuff, but the lore and everything was exactly the same as the game. Like they literally didn't change anything, which was cool as to see. And it showed you that like you can just make a video game adaptation that works in that way.
Yeah,
Go
true.
on, mate.
No, I actually haven't thought about that point. To be fair, it's mainly because I can't really remember the game. I remember I
Yeah.
loved playing it, and Bethesda games like Oblivion, Skyrim, all of those games, they were so fucking good. So yeah, I remember playing Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. But I don't really remember the story. But
Yeah.
it looks like
At
they're going to
least,
Vegas or at the end of season one. They're
yeah,
going
yeah.
to
It looks
Vegas,
like
which
it's
is
New
sick.
Vegas. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I thought the whole concept is like it's almost like a thriller horror action, like not horror, but like a little thriller horror undertone
Yeah,
at
yeah.
times, and like I really like that because I don't know, I just like you see how fucked up shit is, and it's addicting.
Yeah. 100%.
Because everything's so PC nowadays. So to see like them just from the get-go, just blood, fucking bang, like shit getting fucked up, it's like cool, nice. Um, I I didn't like the main chick's acting at times. It was good, but like I don't know. Maybe it's me as
Was
influence.
it her acting or was it just her character? Like how she's like super innocent and
Yeah,
does she
maybe
makes
it's
real
her
stupid
character.
decisions sometimes?
Could have been
But
her
it's
character.
because she's obviously grown up in like this weird, she's obviously grown up in like
Sheltered as
a safe,
fuck.
sheltered environment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then just gets exposed to like next level wickedness as soon as she steps out.
Yeah, and then she
Um,
slowly becomes like
I feel like you are more negative than positive, but you're trying to spin a more positive light on it, and your brain's like, oh,
yeah, yeah,
which
maybe.
is fine.
I
But
don't know. I
we'll get
really
into that
wanted to
then.
like it, but there was a lot of elements of it that like I think Maximus's character like just really ruined it for me. Like I just fully disliked the way in which his character was portrayed. I thought the scripting and shit of
Yeah.
him was just terrible, and I thought that he was just so like wrong in how that character should have been. They could have made a cool character, but they just made this like maybe that why am I getting pissed off at this sort of shit? This is the
But I
same
guess that's the
Easter
point,
one.
because like, wouldn't they want like? I guess they already have like the ghoul who's like the badass, and then they have them two, and she's like a
Yeah,
bit dopey. But you can tell by that, like you can tell her, you can already see that her development as a character, she's going to be like an absolute fucking
beast by the end of
warrior by
yeah.
the end. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
okay, so
so will he probably, but he
how do you
obviously
feel
is like a
about
little.
this? How,
weirdo.
how do you, sorry, but how do you feel about this? When they were in, I can't
How do
remember.
you feel? You want to make my cock explode?
Yeah, all of that shit was pretty offbeat, eh? That was random.
No, but that's I think that's because like he's obviously growing up as a kid in this fucking whatever
Yeah,
their religion is, and
yeah.
they're just told not to participate in any of that sort of stuff. So you think it's like the
And
worst
then
thing
remember when
ever.
she asked him for sex and it's just real crack up?
Yeah,
They're
he
like in
just
the bunker
he makes a
together.
very poor decision.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, when they went into there, and so they're like, he gets his own room, bro, and he's eating popcorn and watching movies, and like she's in trouble and like trying to ask for help, and he's just like, oh, and like that just was like that just pissed me off. Just made me
but
mad.
then but then we found out those people weren't even bad anyway. They had
I
come in and just
know,
fucking tore it up.
I
Remember?
know, but there's elements
But
of it
yeah,
that
no,
are
I get
good, but
you.
yeah.
I get you. I get you. I so I love that I started with what we loved, and then you just instantly went into what we didn't. But I didn't. Sometimes I thought the tone was like a little bit confusing. Like it would be like super serious, and then like I don't know. Like I guess the tone of the Fallout games is like this, but it was kind of jarring when it goes from like a serious to like humor in like the space of like 5 minutes, and then like to comedy, and then like to horror, and it's just like, oh, there's a lot of feelings right now. Like I don't know.
Mm,
I guess it's how the Fallout is, but for me, it was a little bit like it just felt a little bit jumpy and all over the place sometimes.
yeah. I think oh man, it's so funny. I'm just like thinking of all the other things I want to say about Maximus.
You just hate him, eh?
It's just
I
so
hate him.
annoying. I just fucking hate
I
him.
I thought that at first, bro, but by the end, I was like, oh, I guess like the dude's had it rough, bro. He's got no idea. He's just a dumb cunt. Like it's not his fault, and I kind of started to like him more.
Yeah, if I take your viewpoint on that, just treating him as a
But then
dumb.
I no, I can get it as well. Like it's kind of like the same flaw in the Batista character. Like it's just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's not really, but it's like, oh fuck, here
No,
we
it's
go.
very similar. And there's certain things that like I feel like, in my opinion, that it wouldn't have made him the man, but they just could have made him
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
And like, yeah,
Was it some of like the kind of like fucked up choices he made, like when he just like shot the bro, or
yeah,
like
but
he
also
just
like when that dude comes in and then he just like throws him his cock and he has the opportunity, throws him his cock plate and he has the opportunity to like reconcile what a knight means, but then it just further cemented that if you're a knight, you're a douchebag to the squires. And like I thought that was just
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
he got
All
bullied and
right.
then he could have had retribution and like made the characters in the Brotherhood liked from our perspective, but then we further hated knights. So then you see these epic suited armor cunts and you're like, oh, they're all fucking losers. And
Yeah. I also thought, I guess, it was a little bit convenient how quite a few of the main characters all just conveniently fitted in into the same storyline together. Like the chick, her dad, the ghoul, the fucking, the who's the bad chick, whatever the fuck her name was, can't remember. But I don't know. Sometimes the story was a bit convenient in that way. Like they tied it all together, and it's like, oh, okay, so the ghoul just randomly like found this girl. Oh no, it was for the head. No, that makes sense now. Actually,
yeah,
my brain just put it together.
yeah, and then he had the dog to track it down and stuff. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, it was a very like out of nowhere characters would suddenly be together, you know.
yeah.
That's interesting. Like
All right, so
Maximus, yeah. All right, fuck him.
let's give it an overall score of 10.
Um,
I feel like your score's diminishing by the
no,
minute.
if I'm honest, though, I actually like Mia and I both enjoyed watching it,
Yeah, yeah.
and so because of that, I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Cool. I was gonna give it a 7. So
Hmm.
pretty good. It's worth the watch, but it's not June 2
What is
hype
it on the Chubb
levels,
scale?
obviously.
Probably a semi.
Chub scale, probably a semi, yeah.
Yeah.
Semi chublin. It's getting there, but it's not at full.
It's not at
Not at
full
full.
capacity.
Yeah. But no, it was great. It was
Yeah.
great. Just wasn't amazing.
Worth a watch,
That's
guys.
it.
Head over to Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Oh, bit of a side note.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you a quick the show that me and Georgia just watched. That is just so fucking incredible.
Wait,
If you
pause.
have Disney Plus, it's
Is it Shogun
yeah,
by any chance?
yeah, it's
No
Shogun. Yeah.
way! Ah!
I was gonna bring. Have you seen it? I was
I
thinking
haven't,
about
wait, but
it.
my brother messaged me yesterday and he was like, wait, you need to watch Shogun.
Yeah, bro, it's banging. Holy shit, just blows Fallout out of the water. Like
All right.
just
All
10
right.
out
Wait,
of
this is
10. We
this
just
is
we just finished it. We are like, oh my god, this is so good.
wait, this is our
What
next
the hell?
review.
Even
This is our
Georgia,
next show. This
Georgia
is
liked
Who
Fallout
Knows
too, but
episode
one
2.
episode, yeah, one episode into Shogun, but we finished it, and she went, "I'm already more into this than the whole of Fallout," and I was like,
Hey.
"Yep,
Cool.
this is
Okay, good
how it
shit.
be. This is how it be." And I
When my
love it. I
James
love the fact that they
I was about to
they
say when
don't do the
my
classic
James
like,
tells me to do something, but instead of saying when my brother, I
yeah,
said when my James.
you get the double recommendation there.
Yeah, fuck. If you tell
But
me
yeah,
that's like, all right,
I
I need to
loved
watch
in
it.
the show. This isn't a spoiler, but what was cool is they didn't do like the classic people go to Japan and like they're just talking English for some stupid reason. Like you know how to do that in movies sometimes. Everyone just
Yeah.
speaks English even though they're in Japan at that time. It's like really interesting, like the way he has to have like a translator translate to the Japan person and it like goes backwards and forwards, but it works really well.
Cool.
But honestly, bro,
All right.
it is banging,
Wait,
bro. It's
straight
so
up,
good.
I'm gonna watch
Holy
this. I'll watch some.
emotional, deep. Fuck, I won't give it anything
Cool.
more because I don't want to
How many
get
episodes
your
is it?
hopes
Mini
too up.
series, eh?
10. It's 10, but it's only a one. I think it's a one and done thing. I
Wow.
don't think it's a. I think it's based on a book that's just one and done as well.
All right.
Um,
Well, I'll
so
see.
that
Maybe I'll
sucks.
maybe I'll finish it
But
by Thursday, but probably not. But I'm definitely gonna watch some. But wait, can we schedule this?
yeah,
Can we just make Thursdays our day, 5 o'clock
yeah, yeah, one hundred
Thursdays?
percent. Yeah,
And
three to four topics.
yeah,
Let go.
Lego,
Okay,
Lego, Lego.
last topic. Let me Did you've got this on the recorder? The
Yeah,
recourse.
it's
What's
recording.
our what's our recourse time?
We got it does it's not even giving me a warning yet. So I'd say there's at least 20 minutes
Okay.
or 15 minutes or something.
Let's go.
Oh
Oh, look at the
shit.
sweat coming off him, bro.
Wait, let me just fucking do something.
How badass is that photo though? Like how insane would that have felt? Just
Just
let's
imagine that
fucking
moment.
go. The
Um,
fucking high, bro. How would you come down from that? I've heard fighters say that after they get like massive KOs and shit like that, like afterwards they can't sleep for days because they're just like their heart's just
just crack.
jacked for fucking
Yeah.
days. Eh?
Um, fuck, I can't find it. I really wanted to show right now Max Holloway Gaethje, but anyway, bro,
Okay, UFC 300.
UFC
Overall
300.
thoughts?
Wait, getting a broken nose in the first round. Gaethje is a
Yes,
fucking
100%. But that's not like an excuse because like that was a technique that Max perfectly aligned himself with. He was like he literally went um he was watching study of him and he noticed that I've like heard him talk about it. He noticed that every time every time Gaethje gets hit, he ducks like this and puts his when he's getting leg kicked, he'll like duck into the kick.
right.
So Max would purposely throw kicks towards him. So he would go into a duck mode, but he'd feint the kick. So he came in like this, and then he would spinning roundhouse kick him, and he knew his face would be there because that's usually he'd go for the body, but his face is perfectly in line with it. So he like set that up
And it's
perfectly as
such an
like one of their
oddly
moves.
low kick too, which is crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that's bro, that was insane. I didn't know what had happened. I just thought it was a normal spinning back kick. I was like, oh yeah, he got him, and then he walked back, and all of a sudden it showed Gaethje, and his nose was all fucked up, and I was like,
And
oh
he's like holding his
shit,
nose like, oh no.
yeah. And I think he said to his corner, he was like, yeah, my nose is broken. And you know what's even sadder, bro? Gaethje Gaethje's had a broken nose for years. He
And
just
surgery.
got his nose a reconstruction surgery done
Yeah,
on his nose,
yeah.
so he's just completely blowing it again.
Wait, I was listening
Oh
to I can't remember who, but one of the judges, the bald-headed skinny guy,
yeah,
and he was just
Judge.
saying that that Gaethje was going to wait until the end of his career, but decided to do it, and then it just was such a bad decision to get his nose done.
Yeah, yeah.
Like UFC fighters should just wait till they're done.
Oh, who? Oh, his corner man, Trevor Whitman. Is
I'm
that
not
who you're
sure if it
talking
was
about?
Trevor or not. I can't remember, but I heard someone saying it, and I was just like, "Fuck yeah, it's a good point."
Yeah.
Um,
But anyway, bro, that was just bro, that was an absolute bad. Like, he's just the baddest motherfucker. Like, he could you choose? Like, it's for the BMF title, this made up bout they have, obviously. But could you choose a more bad motherfucker way to end and win the fight too?
that's
Like, that just cements his legacy even further. That is just like an all time. That is like the all time knockout at this point. Like the
and Max
stakes,
Holloway, the way
the
that Max
timing.
explained it,
UFC 300, 1 second left. Like, what the fuck is that?
yeah.
And against like Gaethje of all people, who's got like an iron chin,
Wait,
just broke him.
full respect to, can you guess, Sean O'Malley for turning around and instantly just being like, "Oh, mum," and I heard him and Tim talking about it.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that there. That was
So
fucked up,
bad.
eh? How fucked would that feel, bro? But yeah, yeah, I guess that's just the risk. It's the risk you play.
Yeah.
How correct was I in my prediction? I told you I just had this feeling Holloway was going to take it away. I just felt Holloway. I feel like Gaethje. It's hard to put this. Gaethje throws in one or twos. He never throws over that. He never throws in combinations or anything. So I
Right.
thought that like he would throw his two shots the same time Max would throw his, but then Max is a volume striker, so he'll throw like at first he does like threes and fours, but towards the end he'll throw like 5 6 piece combos and shit. And I thought that
Yeah.
Gaethje would be too stationary, like because he has like a high guard and just stands there. So I thought that like over time that'd just start fucking him up. It didn't even take. It wasn't an overtime thing though. I was wrong there. Max was just blasting him from the word
Yeah.
go. It
Yeah.
was just
Gaethje
yeah.
is such an odd fighter, I reckon. Like even his flat feet and shit, like he just doesn't look like a crazy fighter, but he is like one of the craziest
Mm.
of all time.
Yeah, I like it, but it is like I guess like it's not like the most finesse sort of style. Like if you like look at him and then look at like Sean or Max or something where
Yeah.
everything's like thrown with perfect technique, Gaethje just kind of has his own way. He's a brawler, bro.
Yeah.
He's like a
Wait, you're going
calculated
on like a
brawler.
character select on the game and you're like, nah, nah. Yeah, more health brawler. Go. Boom.
Yeah, yeah.
Gaethje.
But then I guess Max is too though. Max is just a fucking everything at this point.
Wait, how crazy
Iron
is it that
chin,
Max
brawler,
look
insane technique, insane cardio. Just
yeah.
what?
Wait,
So he's got
Max's
everything.
cheeks were still sunk. He still looked like he'd been on a mad weight cut, yet he's a whole weight division above. I don't think he should fight
Yeah,
like
but I think he put on size for it. But I like because if you look at how he looked in this fight compared to the fight versus Dustin Poirier when he came up to 155 last time, he looks like super muscular in this fight. And with Dustin Poirier, he almost looked flabby. Like even he's come out and said that that was Fat Max,
right.
and he was like, I wasn't like he was like I just stayed at 145, like because obviously he just stayed at his normal weight and didn't like put on bulk or didn't size up or anything, and then just didn't cut. Whereas this one, he bulked up for it and then made like a cut. So he said it like it was obviously like you could tell like his. To me, it felt like he was way more powerful. Like usually he's not known to have like powerful strikes. He's a volume guy, but it felt like everything he landed, he was like fucking hurting Gaethje.
Yeah. Man, I saw a clip the other day of when Max was like screaming at that guy, "I'm the best boxer in the UFC." I can't remember who that fight
Oh
was.
yeah, that's the other fight I told you to watch, bro. Calvin
Yeah.
Kattar. Yeah,
Yeah.
that fight. That's even like that fight. He fucks Calvin Kattar up just as bad, if not worse, than this Gaethje fight. But obviously, Gaethje's a better fighter than Calvin Kattar, so it ranks as like a better fight. But that one versus Calvin Kattar, I think he hits Calvin upwards of 600 times in the fight. It's like
Oh,
insane. Strikes absorbed is like 600 and something.
oh my God. Was that
It's
way
and he's
more
thrown
than
in
O'Malley versus Almeida?
Yeah, it's the highest strike rate ever.
What was O'Malley's fight? That's
He's
like second or third, eh?
Yeah, yeah, but Max Holloway has what's crazy is Max has the most strikes absorbed ever by a fighter. So he's been hit the most, and he's also dished out the most and has the most strikes landed too.
Fucking hell.
Just like what? But obviously, like he rolls with shots and stuff, so they're not always clean.
Wait, is it an algorithm or is it someone sitting there counting the strikes of each person?
I have no idea how it works. I
Imagine
think
if you're the
someone
bro,
sits there and
you're the fucking counter of the fight, and you've got a clicker in your hand, and you're like, tick,
yeah,
tick,
yeah.
tick, 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 tick,
But then
tick.
how do they do it when they have like this person's counting this person's strikes and this person with this person? Like they must have I don't
Yeah,
know how it works, but
you'd
they
have
must have
like
multiple,
one,
yeah.
you'd have multiple per athlete, and then you'd get a round figure at the end.
But they also update it. So like sometimes they'll like do it live and then when the round ends you'll see like an updated figure. So obviously they're like reviewing it quickly to see. So I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
I
I don't
just
know
want
how
to
it
know.
works.
I want to know how
Yeah,
this
it's
works.
interesting.
Fuck.
Um but yeah, Max Holloway, a bad motherfucker, just an
Mm.
absolute beast. Respect, respect. Feel bad for Gaethje. I don't I don't know where he goes from here. It's funny because people get KO'd and you're like it's over, but you never know, do you?
Wait,
But
have
that
you
was a
heard about
bad
the fact
knockout. Like
that
I felt like he could have died when I was watching it. I was like, oh my god, yo, go Max, and then he was still on the ground. I was like, oh
he was
shit,
out for too long, bro? He was out for
yeah, yeah.
like Mia and
It
I,
was a
we came
solid
in
few
to watch
minutes,
this
eh?
right at the end, bro, and I was like trying to explain what's going on, and then bang, boom, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh, oh, is he gonna be okay? Oh, that's all I could say. I was like, oh, I just hope he's gonna be okay. And then boom, it pans back to him. He's still out cold after like 10 seconds. I was just like,
I think he was on there for a few minutes because I remember Joe, or one of them, saying he's still out cold.
yeah.
So obviously trying to wake him up. But yeah,
I just remember thinking, what
yes,
the
that was fucked.
fuck?
It
No.
almost because of how good that fight was. The next fight with the two women with Zaylee Wang and stuff, I was just so zoned out because I felt like all my adrenaline had left my
Yeah.
body. I was
Even
like,
though those are really good fights, but even Dana
yeah, it was like,
at the press conference, he was like, I don't care about any other fights. What
yeah,
about
yeah,
Holloway and Gaethje?
yeah.
Oh,
Well, he got fight of the night and KO of the night. So I think it was 300K for each. That's 600K, and then obviously he would have got pay-per-view points because it was a title fight and whatever he earned on top of that as his base. So he probably got like 2 mil or 3 mil.
yeah.
Absolute blowout, eh?
Fucking hell, man.
Just went for it. Also on that card, Alex Pereira, his KO was fucking sick. I love like
Wait.
how he got kicked in the balls and he was like, "Hold on, brother, I'm cooking."
Yeah.
Walks up, bang, shut the fuck
Wait.
up, walks off.
Something
Yeah,
I've been practicing that I saw him do that I really like is he did the most subtle feint ever of his right hand
yeah,
and then just boom yeet with the jab or like the uppercut slash cross
yeah.
combo. I don't know what do you call that shot. That's like a random little
His left, it's a hook, but it's like almost like a shovel uppercut sort of hook.
yeah.
But that's like his signature move that everyone just gets fucked up on.
It's
You just cannot
crazy.
evade it. Yeah, it's like just life or death when that shot's coming at you. It's
Wait,
just
and what's
evade,
so
evade, and
crazy?
escape.
He he suddenly with his right hand was like this as if he was gonna hit. Like he does the
Yeah,
most subtle feint and then just goes
yeah, yeah.
and it's just like
It's
textbook.
just it's
I love
crazy how much power he must transfer. Because what's funny is like he doesn't use like completely 100% correct form. Like if you're looking at if someone was like we throw shots like this, he wouldn't be what they would be wanting you to watch. He like throws it in such a weird way. I love you look better. You should just adjust your ears like that full time.
Yeah, bro, I actually like it. Wait, something I want to say as well is I love it when someone talks shit and then just gets hit.
No, but I think he was just building up the fight. Like he's been
Yeah,
so good after it too. There's people that came out and were like, "Oh my god, Pereira's dirty. Like the fight should have been stopped." It was like, what do you mean? Pereira got kicked in the balls. That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. That's no joke. What some people like DC and stuff are saying. They're like, "Oh, it should have been counted as a no contest because he got kicked in the balls and like there was a brief moment where they were both confused and stuff." But it's like he got kicked in the balls. He told the ref, "No, I don't want to stop the fight," and then he KO'd him. So it's kind of on Jamal to have been like, always defend yourself in a fight. Don't fucking, you know.
Yeah, because Jamal did say, he pretty much said like, look, Pereira's a beast, good fight, blah blah blah. But all I can say is keep your hands up at all time.
Yeah, well, it's just at least, but that's him owning it at least. Like he hasn't said like, "Oh, fight should have not gone that way" or anything. He's just been
Yeah,
like, "Yeah, I fucked up. It is what it is."
I just think as well. I'm sorry, but Pereira. I have a bias towards Brazilians, obviously, but Pereira is a fucking beast, bro.
Yeah, he is. And you know what's crazy? Like it's gonna be. Oh, I don't even know if I should say this, but he's almost he's accomplished so fucking much within 2 years. Like he's almost overtaken Adesanya at this point.
But
And to go up to light heavyweight and get the bout and then defend it as well was like, oh shit,
this is what's
you made
niggling.
it,
It's
bro.
like so much respect to Adesanya, but I just feel like there's no mutual respect between Adesanya and Pereira. And like, who the fuck am I to say? I don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's just undeniable. Pereira is a savage, and he got limited edition cultural appropriated shorts, bro. He's a champion.
Yeah, bro. The shorts were
I
sick.
love the shorts, man.
Max
Sick.
Holloway's Hawaiian ones as well.
Yeah, it's so sick. But yeah, Izzy's a savage. We'll absolutely always respect him. And, Kiwi love. Kiwi Ana baby, let's go. But I don't know. I'm keen to see a rematch, to be fair.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
When
Light
do you think Izzy
heavyweight.
will fight again?
Oh, I don't think Pereira should drop back down. I just feel like I feel like that's his weight class.
Right.
He's always been fucking huge. Like even when he fought Adesanya at middleweight, how gigantic did he look? He did not look like he should be at that weight class.
Yeah, we
He
got
was
10 minutes left, right?
towering.
Uh,
Okay. Oh yes. So other fight that I love to see, my boy Petr Yan back on the winning cycle. Let's
yes,
go. If
sir.
you saw that, I was
I
fucking
didn't, but I heard.
stoked, bro. And it was funny because the first round he probably lost, and I was like sitting there like, no, no, my boy. But then Petr Yan did the usual thing. He always loses. I forget. Whenever he wins, he loses the first round. He takes the time to like. He's like a computer. Like he downloads information. Like, oh, they're throwing that kick.
Yeah,
When they throw that, I throw this, and then halfway through the second round, bro, he just put it on him. And from there on, it was just the Petr Yan show. Just dominated him.
nice.
So good to see because to me, he's still one of the best fighters in the division, and I'd love to see him and O'Malley rematch because they're both so fucking good, and I
Yeah,
like
I
their
feel like,
styles, and I don't want the wrestlers to be winning. So
yeah.
strikers, let's go,
I honestly think that would be a really good fight, and it could go either way. And it could have
and
gone
it'll
either.
be 5 rounds this time. Yeah, the first one to me, I think Petra just edged it out, but it just depends on. I feel like it kind of depends on, in a bad way, almost who you like more because it's so close that it like your brain just is always going
Yeah.
to edge to that person that you like slightly more, you know.
Who landed more significant strikes?
Petrian, I'm pretty sure, but it doesn't matter who lands more strikes because the thing is wrestling doesn't matter. It's only what so it's damage trumps all. That's what they say. So you
Right.
could land 20 jabs on someone and all they land is a giant right hook that fucking makes you wobbly, but they win the round because your 20 jabs didn't do as much damage as their giant right hook. Do you get me?
Right. So it's just
Which I
literally
agree
like,
with because it makes sense. Yeah, like it's damage based scoring now. That's what it's supposed to be.
right.
But
I like
sometimes it
that.
doesn't go that way. Yeah. So and they're saying like for wrestling to be counted, it has to be effective grappling. Like you have to take them down and hold them there and beat them up or put them in a submission. You can't just take them down and hold them there because it's just like stalling the fight out. Like you're
Right.
not really
So
winning. It's just like
it's like
stalling. Yeah.
again coming back to
Yeah.
damage. Wait, something I want to quickly say about the Holloway Gaethje fight is when they squared up at the end and fucking just let it rain, you could tell Gaethje was not keen,
You reckon?
I reckon.
I don't know. He didn't. I think he knew that that was his final. That was the only way he was going to win at that point, though. He'd been. I thought he'd lost pretty much every round. Maybe
Yeah.
the fourth he won, but He
No,
had to get that Hail Mary,
I
bro.
don't know, man. He just had like his body language is like, ah, fuck, I don't know about this. And Max was like, let's go, yeah. And then Gaethje was like, oh, I don't know if I'm that keen, but I have to.
Yeah.
But
Nah, I get
maybe
that.
I'm just saying that because he lost, and so it's easy as to say, oh, I fucking told you, bro. But if he won, I would have been like, he was on form, ready to go. So who
Yeah.
who knows? Who knows?
Oh yeah, other one. It was sad to see my boy Charlie Olives lose.
Yeah,
When it was a really close fight to me. I don't know which way it went. Um, like we say, it's always hard to judge them now because damage trumps all. So you're like, well, who got more damage at the end of the day? It was probably pretty equal. But yes, my boy Charlie Olives lost.
yeah, and he hasn't. Wait, was he on a 2 or 3 fight win streak?
Yeah, yeah, he'd just beaten Benil Dariush.
Yeah,
He just KO'd Benil Dariush, and technically he probably should have been fighting Islam next, but obviously that
no.
is no longer going
Wait,
to
the
happen. He's still a beast though.
Sean O'Malley fight that's set up for September versus Makachev?
Marab,
Marab,
nah,
Marab,
Marab.
Marab. Yeah, I
It's
think
gonna be
that's
an
gonna be.
interesting one, bro.
I'm scared
It's
that
not confirmed yet, but yeah,
it's
Marab's a fucking Terminator.
bro. And he wears the Khabib wig. Like I don't know, man. Something about the Khabib
So
wig,
he's not from the Khabib area, but
but he's got the same
he
vibe.
I think it's like Armenian or something. Yeah, he just has he's got even more stamina than Habib. Like he's got like some infinite EPO fucking stamina ability where he can just spawn takedowns. I
Oh,
think against who
I
was
just
it against? I think it
like
was against
different
Aldo.
moves though.
No, it was Petrian against Petrian. I'm pretty sure he attempted like 50 or 60 takedowns and just kept going, like just infinite stamina. Even
Jesus.
though he didn't take him down much, he only took him down like 3 times, but he can just span takedowns. It's like in a game where you just got like infinite stamina. Just keep clicking the same buttons. Yeah,
Fucking
it's interesting. He's got really his striking isn't great though, so I can definitely see where Sean has an opening on him. So it'll just be the classic. Will Sean be able to KO him in the first round? Like it'll be the striker versus wrestler, same
yeah.
as Conor Habib. Can Sean get that knockout shot in the first 2 rounds, or is he going to get ragdolled once it goes past there? That's
I
pretty
think
much
I
what I see it
heard.
as.
I think I heard that O'Malley doesn't even really do any striking at the moment, but I might just be full of shit.
When he's just wrestling.
Maybe, but I might be full of shit. Man. I think I might be getting mixed up. But yeah, man, I don't know. I just I just really like O'Malley and Tim and like their whole setup and crew and the way that they do content and like they crack me up. They're like
Did you see that? Did you see the latest video of Tim in the corner against Aljo?
nah,
And he says he literally like some I don't know if it actually ended up being what got him KO'd, but he says in the corner he's like, "Gotta go, Aljo," and then Aljo like jumps in. So heaps of people think that he like baited him, like pretended to be his coach, just trolled him into getting KO'd.
really?
Yeah, I like he actually says that, but who knows? Like in the heat of the moment, who knows if he actually heard it? But the timing of it's pretty. You can look
Can
it
you
up on
yeah,
ESPN or
can you
YouTube.
link me it?
Yeah, yeah.
We
I'll
got two
link you it
minutes
after this.
and 54
But
seconds.
yeah, he goes, "Gotta go, Aljo," and then Aljo jumps in and just gets KO'd.
Fuck.
Just so good. Just
What do
absolute troll.
what's your thoughts on like Tim and O'Malley and like that
No,
crew?
I like them both. Yeah, yeah. I think Tim's the man. I don't watch much of O'Malley's stuff. I really like him, but I don't watch too much from stuff. But I watch a lot of Tim's breakdowns and stuff.
Right.
They're really interesting, and he's got like a lot of knowledge.
And his
So I
drum at
like
the
to
start cracks
watch
me
that
up. It's
stuff.
boom
Yeah,
boom.
yeah. Doom, doom, doom.
It's so good. Wait, I feel like the who knows is great because we've fallen into
Who
saying it
knows? Who
so many
knows?
times.
Yeah, yeah. The who knows. Should it be who knows or who knows? Who knows? Or
Who
who knows?
knows?
Knows hose grows some, goes some.
Who who knows? Wait,
Doctor
let's
Who,
lock it
who's
in
who?
right now. This is history in the making. Is it who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I think who knows. Just who knows.
I think no, I think who knows, and then who knows, hyphen who knows. Nah, just the Who Knows podcast, episode one.
And we're gonna do fight breakdowns, movie reviews, TV show reviews, training chats, hangs, and shit. Maybe we could
Yeah,
record some of the boxing sessions we do and shit.
yeah, boy.
Who knows?
Let's
Who knows?
go.
Oh my God, that was
Who knows?
unintentional.
Who knows? Who knows?
All right.
Peace.
Are you actually
Love you,
leaving?
big dog. Yeah, yeah, I gotta
Oh,
go.
all
Well,
right.
this is
All
the
right.
end of it, isn't it?
Yeah, it is the end. It's the end. Wait, I fucking love
Yo,
you, bro. Thank you. And
love you
we'll
too.
chat on Thursday.
Love you too, brother.
Actually, though. Goodbye. Right, guys. Thanks, guys, for hanging out, tuning in to the Who Knows, Who Knows, Who Knows, Who Knows, the Who Knows podcast or audio show or fucking YouTube. Fucking bang. Uh, yeah, appreciate you checking in. Appreciate you watching this. That's my brother and Brad. And see you next week. Swag.